Werewolf Preppers. What is a werewolf? Whatever. Werewolf Prepper. A werewolf prepper, as I understand it, is somebody who, rather than stacking food, water, shelter, commo, medical, and gardening and meeting their neighbors and developing intel and being a kind-hearted, righteous person, is somebody that stacks these. I know. Paint your mag, bear. I know. Well, when you got 100 of them, the one that you painted to match the gun gets lost sometimes. Get in the box. Stay. A werewolf prepper is somebody that preps firearms and ammunition and oftentimes trains in addition to the kit that they've acquired, trains in small unit tactics so that when the balloon goes up, they can go take what they want from other people. This is a concept that I've been hearing more and more and more about, so much so that there are two groups, not in my immediate AO, but near enough to, they don't cause me concern. And I'm going to get to why in a moment. But, hey, you're on my radar. Good to see you, bro. So, that's what werewolf prepping is. And these are people that are explicitly, from the outset, going to go take what they want from other people, rather than take personal responsibility now and just buy what they need or produce what they need now. The reason I bring this up for you who's watching this is because the strong likelihood, I should hope, is that you are not a werewolf prepper. I just realized where one of my empty D60 mags is. I see it. That's good. But you might be somewhere on the spectrum of werewolf prepper. I know a lot of air quote normal people who have said things along the lines of, well, I'm just coming to your house. Well, now you're taking stuff from me. That is some form of blood sucking, is it not? It most certainly is. You're mooching off of me. I know a bunch of, or I have met a bunch of people who are certainly somewhere on the spectrum of werewolf prepping. Well, yeah, listen, I'm prepping, but, if I need something and somebody else has got it, I'm going to go take it. You're going to what? So you only have morals and ethics while there's rule of law, and then after that, after the balloon goes up, it's fair game for everybody. So your morals and ethics are really weak, right? Especially if you're a person of faith. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not murder. Did the Father mean like conditionally, as long as things are good, thou shalt not steal? As long as things are good, thou shalt not murder? Or did he mean forever? I believe he meant forever. And the crew of people that I do life with, that I guarantee outnumbers you. 100% guarantee outnumbers you and your little werewolf prepper group, or even your righteous, Kalispell County Preparedness Mutual Assistance Party, whatever. Guarantee you, we outnumber you. So, our group of people takes very seriously, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not murder. Very seriously. Which gets back to the concept of what do we do about these werewolf preppers? Well, let's imagine you're one of these werewolf preppers, or you're thinking about, or you're somewhere on the spectrum of werewolf preparedness. I'm going to go take what I need. Do you realize how valuable your life is? Probably not. which is why you're willing to risk it for something as stupid as a sack of rice or a bucket of beans. You moron. Even if you are the best ever, even if your werewolf group is made up of 100% tier 1 operators, cool. There's still a thing called a rate of attrition. How many ops can you run before you're out of guys to run ops with? The answer is not a whole bunch back to back. And sooner or later, you and your quest for warlordism to just take everything that you need. Get out of here, Bumble. I'm shooting a video. You and your warlord crew in a quest to acquire everything that you need will experience rate of attrition. Probably faster than your refresh rate on new troops. See, life is a two-way range, okay? If you go and throw bullets at other people, unless they're so poorly trained that they can't comprehend in the moment what's going on, because speed, surprise, violence of action is the thing, right? This becomes a two-way range. They're going to throw bullets back at you. And then what happens? Your people die. Your people are injured. Your people suffer excruciating death because, there is no health care because the balloon's gone up, man. What about follow-on effects, second order, third order effects? Oh, we know that's that werewolf group, and they came and they assaulted us and they took some of our stuff, and in the process they killed little Johnny. Vengeance is mine, so saith the Lord, but he's really good at using subcontractors. Read the book and do what it says. Well, the best defense is a good offense. We know because of our preparedness group and because of our local intelligence and our network and our area study that they're holed up over here. They're somewhere around Swine Ass Holler. Yep, we're going to go to Swine Ass Holler. And we're going to be the green-eyed boogeyman. And we're going to handle this problem preemptively so that nobody else has to deal with this. And you might have taken out our little Johnny, but all of your wives, all of your children, all of your friends, all of you destroyed, and destroyed righteously because of your actions. And so what it comes down to is you're willing to bet the most precious thing that you have, your life, for a friggin' commodity. Go buy rice, asshole. It's that easy. Go buy rice. Go buy beans. Because sooner or later, even if you're the best, you're going to run up against somebody that's better than you. Or somebody, even if they're not quite as good as you, is going to catch you with your pants down. And you're screwed. You'll suffer a rate of attrition. And all the while you're doing this, you're going to be operating in unrighteousness. You're going to be doing bad stuff, bro. And you reap what you sow. And if you're sowing a bunch of nonsense, guess what you're going to reap? A bunch of nonsense. Lastly, I would say, there are good groups out there. Good groups of human beings out there that also train extensively, that do train with people that are very, very, very good at what they do, and are therefore very, very, very good at what they do. And that are training other righteous groups of people to be very, very, very good at what they do. And so maybe you, as the werewolf prepper, you avoid well-trained groups, and you prey on the weak, because that's what predators do, and that's what you are. You're a predator, asshole. You prey on the weak, You know, this grandma's pantry items over here, and this single mom's, 3 buckets of beans over here, and this disabled man's crackers and peanut butter over here. Good for you. Yeah, it takes a real tough guy to take a single mom's food, doesn't it? What you don't realize is that as an event drags on, you have to be better and better and better. There will be fewer pieces left on the chessboard the longer the chess game is played. So even if you avoid actual threats to you, these well-trained righteous groups, sooner or later, your only option, if you are being a thief, a consumer, sooner or later, your only option is going to be these well-trained righteous groups that you're either going to have to directly confront or leave. So you're still playing the odds that there's somebody out there that's as good or better than you are. And you're gambling the most precious thing you have, your life, for the opportunity to eat somebody else's moldy graham crackers. Instead of doing your own due diligence and being an upright citizen and making the moves that you need to make now while you still can. I'll say it again. People I run with take very seriously, thou shalt not murder, thou shalt not steal. We have no love for murderers and thieves. None. In fact, we're commanded to stone them to death, per the word. And our stones go about 3,200 foot per second. Hell, I know an old man that shot 3 cattle thieves, cattle rustlers, from horseback with a 30-06 bolt-action Remington 700 at 400 yards and killed all 3 of them. How good are you again, Mr. Werewolf? From horseback. A country boy can survive. And we're pretty damn good at it. So what I would tell you is, if your philosophy is or has been, I'm just going to go take what I need, you might want to count the cost of what that looks like, because you're not the only person with firearms and training. You're not the only person with small unit tactics. You're not the only person with the will and resolve to close with and destroy the enemy. I'd recommend you don't be the enemy, especially when it's my wife and kids that I'm defending. Instead, you might want to get some cases of MREs and put some rice and beans in buckets and stack some water and do all the damn things that every prepping channel on the face of the earth talks about. And if you just like cool guy gear and tactics, there's a place for cool guy gear and tactics righteously within a preparedness group. But we are no respecter of thieves and murderers. Very few people are. And if that's your tactic for when the world ends, to be a thief and a murderer, you will reap what you sow. You will be utterly destroyed. So, werewolf prepping. Bad idea. Bad idea. Not recommended. Count the cost. It ain't worth it. There's a lot of people that aren't going to go start a fight, but are very, very good at finishing them. Bless y'all. Shalom.